Beloved, listen carefully because this is not just an ordinary message. This is not a casual word, this is not a fleeting whisper, this is not a passing thought. This is a divine transmission that has been delivered into your hands, into your spirit, into your heart, and you are not meant to take it lightly. God says, "This is my final warning." Do you understand the weight of those words? Do you feel the trembling power hidden inside them? This is not something to laugh at, this is not something to scroll past, this is not something to delay. The heavens are speaking with urgency, the angels are crying out, and Archangel Michael himself is standing with his sword drawn, warning you with tears in his eyes because he knows that if you ignore this message, you will enter into a valley of suffering that you were never meant to taste. God says, you have exactly 7 minutes to choose if you will take this seriously. 7 minutes to decide if you will hold on to this word or push it away. 7 minutes to open your spirit, or you will find yourself crying for the rest of your life, wondering why you did not listen when the heavens shouted at you in love. Do you know what it means when God says final warning? It means the patience of heaven has been stretched to its last thread. It means your angels who have been protecting you day and night are trembling because they cannot hold back what is about to break through if you do not open your eyes. It means destiny is hanging in the balance, and your soul is standing at a crossroads where one path leads to divine abundance, miracles, healing, restoration, and the other leads to tears, losses, pain, and regret that will echo forever. The Spirit of God is leaning close to your ear and saying, "Beloved child, do not take this as a joke. You have already delayed too many times. You have already ignored too many signs. You have already brushed off too many warnings. Heaven has been patient, merciful, gentle, but now the urgency has reached its highest level. This is the last alert before the storm, the last cry before the collapse, the last knock before the door closes. God says, if you skip this, if you dismiss this, if you treat this word like a passing cloud, then you will step into losses you were never supposed to taste. The angels are shaking because they know the depth of what will come if you ignore this. Do not test heaven any longer. Right now, even as you read, Archangel Michael is standing beside you. He is holding out his hand, pleading with you, saying, "Do not reject this. I beg you, I cry for you, I have fought too many battles for you to let you fall now. Please listen, this is the moment of decision. If you close this, you will pierce my heart with grief." His voice trembles because he knows how fragile this moment is. He knows that a single decision can shift your entire destiny. And God is looking down with eyes of fire and love, saying, "Beloved, I warned you again and again. Do not let this chance pass. Do not delay. Do not laugh. Do not think you have time. The time is now. Within 7 minutes a shift will happen, and if you are not aligned with this word, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Imagine the weight of eternity pressing on this moment. Imagine the hosts of heaven holding their breath, waiting to see what you will do. Imagine your guardian angel with tears streaking down their face, begging you to not walk away from this word. This is not superstition. This is not manipulation. This is the cry of heaven breaking through the veil to shake your soul awake because you have been too close to danger, too close to deception, too close to losing everything you were promised. God is not playing games with you. When He says final warning, He means final. When He says 7 minutes, He means the countdown has already begun. When He says you will cry for the rest of your life if you skip this, it is because He sees the deep pit of regret that waits for those who close their ears to His final voice. Beloved, let me tell you plainly, your enemies have already set traps for you. There are conversations happening in secret against your name. There are people with smiles on their faces but poison in their hands, waiting for the moment to strike. There are losses already waiting at your door, ready to enter if you reject this word. God sees it all, and He is shouting to you, open your eyes, open your heart, open this message fully, because this is the key that can unlock your deliverance before it is too late. The bank of heaven is open, the miracle has already been signed, the angels are standing with your breakthrough in their hands, but the only thing that can release it is your obedience in this moment. That is why God is saying, do not skip this, do not walk away, do not ignore this, for if you do, you will block your own blessing and cry bitterly later, asking, why did I not listen? Archangel Michael says, I have fought off assassins in the spirit that tried to destroy you. I have broken chains of darkness wrapped around your destiny. I have gone into battles you never saw, I have wrestled with forces that wanted to take your life, and I did it because God commanded me to protect you. But even I cannot protect you if you close your heart to this final message. Even I cannot shield you if you despise this word. The sword of warning is now drawn, and the choice is yours. Will you accept this urgent cry, or will you turn away and face what no angel can stop? Do not make heaven weep by choosing wrongly. The Spirit of God is saying right now, beloved, you are on the edge of your greatest breakthrough, but also the edge of your greatest loss. You are standing on a cliff where one step forward will bring you into eternal joy, and one careless step away will send you crashing into sorrow. That is why this word has come to you with such force. That is why you feel the trembling in your spirit as you read. That is why you cannot take this lightly. Heaven itself is roaring in your ears, open this, believe this, act on this now, before the 7 minutes are gone. Beloved child, I must speak plainly, God says, this is the last time He will cry to you like this. If you ignore it, you will find doors shutting that cannot be opened again. You will find people walking away from your life who were meant to bless you. You will find opportunities vanishing like mist that you will never see again. You will cry bitter tears, saying, if only I had listened when God warned me. If only I had opened my heart. If only I had not laughed at the urgency. Do not let that be your story. Let your story be the one where you opened your eyes at the final warning, where you obeyed the cry of heaven, where you allowed God to step in and shield you from what was about to devour you. God says, "Beloved, you do not understand the weight of what I am protecting you from. You think it is small, but it is great. You think you have time, but the time is gone. You think you can ignore this and survive, but you cannot. Do not make that mistake. Open your spirit, take this word seriously, and align yourself now, for I am giving you one last chance to escape the pit that was dug for you. 7 minutes remain. 7 minutes that will decide whether you live in abundance or in tears. 7 minutes that will decide whether you step into your destiny or lose it forever. Choose wisely. Beloved, this word stretches endlessly because heaven is pouring out every ounce of mercy left for you. The angels are pleading, the Spirit is crying, God is commanding. Do not delay. Do not scroll. Do not take this as just another message. This is the one. The final warning. The last trumpet before silence. God says, if you skip this, you will suffer losses beyond what you can imagine, and you will cry for the rest of your life. But if you open it, if you obey, if you believe, the floodgates of heaven will burst open, and miracles will chase you down. The choice is in your hands. Beloved, time is almost gone. The warning has been given. The cry has been sounded. Heaven has spoken. Now it is your turn. God says, this is my final warning. If you skip this, you will suffer great losses within the next 7 minutes. Do not take this as a joke. If you skip it, you will cry for the rest of your life. Open it quickly. Beloved, hear me with the heart I fashioned for you. I do not speak to frighten you, I speak to awaken you. Time has been given, season after season, gentle nudges and whispers, small doors that opened and gentle miracles that arrived like morning light. But now the hour is sharpened, the hush is no longer merely a whisper, it is a trumpet. I call you not to panic but to move your faith, move your trust, move your hands to the work I placed before you. There is a tenderness in this warning. Imagine a parent who sees their child near a deep river. What they say comes not from anger but from fierce love. So it is with me. I see the path you trod, the choices you have made, some by joy, some in confusion, some in fear. I have watched as your prayers rose like smoke and as your hopes were cupped in your 2 hands. I have watched doors that could have opened quietly close because the key was held back by a trembling heart. This is why I call now, and why the urgency is real. For 7 minutes is all I ask, that you be still and honest. If you are walking, stop and stand. If you are sitting, raise your face. If your hands are busy, set them down. In these 7 minutes, there is room for surrender, and in surrender there is rescue. These minutes are not a test of my mercy, they are a chance for you to align with the tide that will carry you forward. The losses I speak of are not always coins taken from your hand, they can be the soft truncation of dreams, the slow shuttering of relationships, the gentle drying up of favor. Some losses are loud, some are silent. All are preventable when you listen. Do not be ashamed of where you are. Shame keeps you quiet, shame keeps you small. But I will meet you exactly where you are with no shame and with great compassion. Open your heart and speak to me honestly. Speak of your fear, of your doubt, of the places you have hidden choices from me. Speak the truth that trembles in your chest. I do not need fancy words. I do not require long speeches. Just a simple opening of the door of your soul will suffice. Here I am, you may say. Here I am, Lord. I have been wrong. I have been afraid. I have been silent. Help me. Say it. When you open to me in those 7 minutes, you are not merely preventing loss, you are permitting blessing. There are mercies ready to move like unseen currents that will lift what you thought would sink. There are reconciliations poised like dawn, soft, patient, eager to return what was lost. There are opportunities waiting to step into your hands, shoes waiting to be worn along roads you could not yet see. But these openings require an act, your act of obedience in a small, honest moment. I will not punish you with needless cruelty, I correct with purpose and with a goal for your good. But the spiritual world has rhythms, and choices make ripples. A dismissed warning, a neglected whisper, a stubborn refusal to change, these create distances that are hard to bridge. You might think, I can make up for that later, and I will say, sometimes later is a different season with different rules. There is a moment now that will not return. Do not say later when the invitation is here. In these 7 minutes, step into a brief ritual of return. Turn off anything that drowns my voice. Close your eyes if it helps. Breathe deep the air I give. Speak aloud. I choose life. I choose truth. I choose to align with God. Let the words be small but fierce. Then confess what has been hidden, the resentment, the small betrayals, the corners of your heart where pride has slept. Confession is not a punishment. It is the opening of a locked window so light can come in. After confession, release. Release what you cannot carry. If you are holding grudges, set them down. If you are clutching promises that were never yours to keep, let them go. If you have placed your worth in the shifting sand of other people's praise, take your hand off that sand and put it in mine. I will hold you. I will not drop you. There is a deep, practical relief that follows honest surrender. Your mind becomes clearer, your steps become lighter, doors that were previously blocked begin to shimmy. Pray for the courage to act when I direct you. The voice that speaks in stillness also gives a small next step. These steps are rarely seismic at first, they are simple. Call a person, say a necessary word, make a modest amends, sign a paper, give an honest answer. Obedience begins in the small room of the trivial and, in time, becomes the wide road of destiny. Refusal in the small is a refusal in the large. Do not think the trivial is trivial. Eternity is built from seemingly trivial choices. Know also that protection will move. Archangels and watchers are not mere metaphors, they are ministers that stand when I ask. Do not ask for proof, instead ask for the humility to receive help. There are unseen hands that will rearrange events in ways you will not immediately trace. You may find that a meeting is cancelled and it is for your good. You may discover a lost document where you need it most. These are not accidents. They are the choreography of mercy. Yet, a warning without instruction is not a gift. So here are simple instructions that the next 7 minutes can hold. 1. Quiet your surroundings. 2. Speak honestly to me. 3. Make one small act of obedience. Call someone, forgive, step out, move a paper, or change a plan. 4. Write down the first prompt I give you, even if it seems small. 5. Remain open and expectant for the next 24 hours. Do these things not from fear but from wisdom. Wisdom sees the mountain and chooses the better path. Wisdom seeks shelter when storm clouds gather. Wisdom prepares, not panics. If you do these things from fear, the work is shallow. Do them from a place of trust, from the belief that I ultimately want your good and that my warnings are an expression of that good. If you cannot do all 5 steps exactly in 7 minutes, begin. Begin is the most important word. The human heart is not a binary machine, it is a garden that tends toward growth when tended. Even one truthful sentence spoken to me is a key that can unlock your season. I will work with the motion of your heart. Momentum matters. For those listening who have been told they are beyond saving, hear this: no one is beyond my reach. There is no ledger I keep that marks you as finally lost. There are consequences in the world, yes, but my capacity for restoration overshadows every tally. Come. Come with what you have, even if it is shame, even if it is a pocket of despair. I will take it and unmake despair into direction. I will also speak plainly about relationships. Many of the great losses people fear come from broken communion, silenced conversations, unspoken truths, mended fences never mended. If there is a relationship you have avoided, in these minutes let humility be your message. A simple, honest, "I was wrong," can widen a canyon into a path. Pride will not fix the fractures. Humility is the lantern that shows the hidden stepping stones. To those with financial fear, do not place your hope in schemes. Faith is not a ticket to gamble with integrity. Steward well what you have. If there are transactions left undone, address them. If generosity has been withheld from where your heart knows to give, be prompt. Money is not the measure of favor, but financial obedience is often the soil where blessing grows. To those whose health feels brittle, prayer is not a substitute for common sense medical care, but it is a companion. Seek wise counsel, follow prescribed care, and let prayer be the quiet strength at your back. In your submission to care and to prayer, you align both spiritual and physical channels for healing. To the weary and burdened, rest is not laziness. In these minutes, if weariness is your cloak, give yourself permission to receive rest. Rest in me. Sleep as an act of trust. But also, awaken to the possibility that your pattern might need change, perhaps your schedule, perhaps who you spend time with, perhaps the small sins that drain joy. Replacing harmful rhythm with restorative rhythm is a holy act. I do not promise the absence of trouble, but I promise presence in trouble. If losses come despite faithful action, they will not define you. There is a finer thread that runs through loss and stitches it into a design you could not have planned. Pain can be a teacher, loss can reveal depth, what is taken can sometimes be returned better shaped. Trust me with the crafting of your story. If you are tempted to test and say, "I will see if this is real," understand that faith and testing are different. Testing seeks proof first, faith moves with less than proof. Allow the small acts of faith to accumulate into a life of trust. It is in the accumulation that sight comes. Hear also this: the enemy loves drama. He relishes the scramble. He wants you frantic and scattered, making decisions from alarm. He cannot abide a calm heart that has chosen obedience. Thus, silence the noise, both inner and outer, that feeds dramatics. Anchor in calm obedience. If you obey in these minutes, there will be signs. They may be small, a sudden easing of a tightness in your chest, a call that arrives with the right words, a door you had given up on that opens a crack. Pay attention to these small mercies. They are the breadcrumbs of a path being prepared for you. Gratefully gather them and move. And if by human frailty you fail in the 7 minutes, if a child gets in the way, if a tear wells up, if distraction wins, you are not done. There is grace after misstep. Return again. Persevere. My mercy is patient with stumbles. What I desire is a consistent heart that keeps returning, not a posture of perfection. I will not hide the consequences of stubbornness. There will be seasons when what might have been easily saved requires longer work to restore. A relationship that could have mended with one humble act can take longer to heal. A business that could have been steadied by a timely conversation may need longer seasons to rebuild. The urgency of the warning is that it saves you from the elongated grief of reconstruction. Heed it and spare yourself the prolonged ache. So now, beloved, in these next 7 minutes, do this: breathe, speak, act. Let your heart be honest and your hands obedient. Open your mouth and call my name. Ask for the light you need. Ask for deliverance from what binds you. Ask for the courage to make that first small step. And then follow the first small step, write it down, do it, and do not be swayed by doubt. I say to you, child of my heart, I will meet you. I will not turn away from the one who comes. There is a tenderness in my welcome that outpaces judgment. My warning is an invitation to return to warmth before the cold arrives. Receive it and move. Let mercy be your garment and let humility be your companion. Come now, while the moment is open, and claim the rescue ready to be given. Beloved child, hear the words that flow not from human lips but from the breath of the Eternal who formed the heavens and the earth. God says, "This is my final warning before a turning point in your life." The winds of change are already circling your house, your destiny is being weighed on heavenly scales, and I have bent down from my throne to reach you one last time. Do not treat these words as a casual whisper. They are the trumpet of heaven calling you to awaken, to stand, to move, to believe. God says, if you ignore this, losses you cannot imagine will approach you, not because I desire harm for you, but because the door of opportunity is open for a limited moment and then it will close. But if you open your heart now, everything can change in a single breath. You will cry for the rest of your life if you skip the divine appointment prepared for you in this hour, but if you open this moment in faith, my mercy will cover you like a shield, my angels will surround you, and I will restore what was stolen, heal what was broken, and reveal what was hidden. Child, I see you. I know the nights you have lain awake wondering why certain doors closed, why some people betrayed you, why some situations broke you down. I was there. Even when you felt abandoned, my hand was stretched over you. Every tear you cried was counted, every sigh was recorded. But the moment you are standing in now is not like the past. This is a threshold moment. In heaven's time it is already marked. Archangel Michael has been dispatched with a scroll of urgent messages, and his sword glows with holy fire. He is not coming to scare you, but to protect you and to make sure you do not miss what is arriving at your door. Right now, as you read, there are forces contending for your future, forces of confusion, forces of distraction, forces that want you to scroll away, to turn away, to delay. But God says, do not delay. Open your heart. Pray now. Trust now. Act now. The 7 minutes mentioned in this message are symbolic of a short and sacred window, a countdown of grace before this door closes. I am the Lord who sees the unseen. I know the plans that were plotted behind your back, the whispers in hidden rooms, the signatures on documents you never saw. I know the jealousy that tried to choke your name, the envy that tried to snatch your blessing. But I also know the destiny written in my book for you, the destiny no enemy can erase. This message is not sent to frighten you but to awaken you. The reason it feels urgent is because there is a divine timing attached to it. Heaven has already loaded a blessing with your name on it, but you must be in the right place spiritually to receive it. Trust me when I say nothing will go wrong with you if you align yourself now. I will cover you. My angels will stand guard. The losses planned for you will be turned into gains, the tears prepared for you will be turned into laughter. Beloved, the enemy of your soul always tries to plant fear, delay, or skepticism in the exact moment a breakthrough is scheduled. Right now you are being tested in the realm of belief. This is why the message says, "This is my final warning." It is not a threat, it is a description of the season you are in. I have been whispering to you for weeks, nudging you through signs, dreams, and coincidences. You thought it was random when you heard certain words repeated, when strangers spoke sentences that felt like they were aimed at you. But nothing was random. It was me setting the stage, softening your heart, so that when this urgent message came you would recognize my voice and not harden your heart. You have prayed for clarity. You have prayed for a sign. This is the sign. This is the clarity. Do not be afraid. I am not angry with you. My warning is an expression of my love. When a parent sees a child running toward a cliff, they shout urgently not because they want to harm the child but because they want to save them. That is what this is. The tragedy coming your way is not inevitable, it is preventable. The loss the enemy plotted for you can be reversed if you choose to trust me now. The 7 minutes are not a curse but a countdown of grace, a way to shake you awake so you do not miss your moment. Even now Archangel Michael stands near you, wings spread wide, whispering courage into your spirit. Even now the Spirit of the living God is stirring in your heart, tugging you toward prayer, toward surrender, toward a decisive yes to heaven. I know you are tired. I know you have been disappointed before. You have heard promises from people and they broke them. You have trusted and been betrayed. You have opened your heart and it was wounded. But I am not a person that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should repent. My word is true. My promises are sure. When I say I will be with you, I mean it. When I say nothing will go wrong with you if you trust me, I mean it. When I say you are safe under my wings, I mean it. Do not measure me by those who failed you. Do not project onto me the faces of those who hurt you. Look at me with fresh eyes. Hear my voice as if for the first time. I am your Father, your Creator, your Redeemer. I am the one who formed you in your mother's womb, who knew your name before it was spoken, who wrote your story before you lived a day of it. This is the moment to return. This is the moment to pray. Not a long or fancy prayer, but a sincere one. Even now, in your own words, say, God, I trust you. I receive your protection. I receive your timing. I receive your mercy. That is enough to open the door. That is enough to shift the atmosphere. That is enough to cancel what was planned against you. I am sending angels to reroute the losses, to intercept the attacks, to expose the hidden traps. I will show you in dreams and whispers what you need to avoid. I will send helpers you did not expect. I will bring clarity to confusion. I will replace fear with peace. Even as you read these words, your heart feels a stirring, a warmth, a sense of something larger than yourself. That is me. That is my spirit bearing witness that this is not just text, this is life, this is warning, this is rescue. Beloved child, you are about to step into a chapter of acceleration. This is why the opposition has been so intense. This is why the urgency is so strong. Because the enemy knows if you step into this chapter with faith, there will be nothing he can do to stop what I have planned for you. The finances you have been waiting for, the relationships you have been praying for, the healing you have been longing for, they are all attached to this season of obedience. Do not think small. Do not shrink back. Do not let the shadow of fear block the light of my promise. I am the God who split the sea, who fed thousands with loaves and fish, who raised the dead. Is there anything too hard for me? Trust me and watch what I will do. In the next hours and days you will see confirmations. Someone will speak a phrase that matches what you just read. A number will appear repeatedly. A door will open unexpectedly. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. They are my way of telling you, yes, this is real. Yes, I am with you. Yes, you are on the right path. Let your faith rise. Let your heart be still. Pray. Surrender. Act as I lead. The losses planned for you will turn into lessons that elevate you. The tears prepared for you will water the ground for your harvest. The fear the enemy hoped would paralyze you will instead catapult you into courage. God says, this is your hour of decision. This is the moment where heaven leans close. This is the moment where angels stand ready. I am with you. I will not leave you. Nothing will go wrong with you if you choose me now. You are safe under my wings. You are protected by my covenant. You are surrounded by my angels. You are loved with an everlasting love. Let these words sink deep. Let them push out every lie, every doubt, every fear. You are chosen. You are seen. You are warned. You are rescued. And when the 7 minutes are up, when the countdown of grace ends, you will not be left in fear. You will be left in peace, because you have responded. You have prayed. You have trusted. You have acted. The losses will pass you by. The tragedy will be intercepted. The blessing will land. The door will open. And you will know, not just believe, but know, that God Himself came for you, spoke to you, warned you, protected you, and guided you. This is the moment. This is the message. This is the final warning, not to frighten you but to save you. Take it seriously, respond with faith, and watch as my hand moves in your life. Beloved soul, as you read these words, understand that they have not come to you by chance. You have been guided here at this very moment because heaven is reaching out to you. God Himself is whispering through these lines, and though His voice is gentle, the urgency of His call is immense. This is not a message to skim over or delay. This is a divine moment carved into the flow of your life, meant to shake your heart awake, to draw your spirit closer to the One who created you. He is saying to you now with infinite love and unshakable authority, this is your time to listen, to turn inward, to pray, to surrender, and to trust. No matter how heavy your burdens, how deep your fears, or how unclear your path may seem, God is with you right now, ready to hold you in His embrace if you will only pause, open your heart, and receive Him. You may feel a rush of emotion rising within you as you read these words, perhaps a trembling in your chest, a soft ache in your soul, or even tears pressing at the edge of your eyes. This is not fear, this is recognition. Your spirit knows the sound of its Creator. You may have been wandering for a long time, feeling uncertain, perhaps overwhelmed by struggles that no one else understands. But right now, heaven's light is breaking through, and God is calling you back into His protection. He says to you, do not take this lightly. This is not a joke. This is not another fleeting message scrolling past your screen. This is me, your Father, your Shepherd, your Protector, speaking directly to your heart. If you ignore me now, the weight of what you are carrying will only grow heavier, but if you open yourself to me now, you will be lifted, you will be guarded, you will be guided, and nothing will harm you. You are not alone in this moment. Angels stand around. You even as you read, unseen but very real, surrounding you with their wings of light. They have been sent to protect you, to guide you back to your path, to keep you safe from forces you cannot see. For days, weeks, perhaps even years, they have been watching, waiting, hoping you would stop and hear heaven's call. Now that you are here, now that your eyes rest on these words, the entire spiritual realm leans closer to you. God Himself says, "My child, this is your moment to return. This is my final warning before you step further into a place where my protection cannot reach as fully because you have turned away. Come back to me now, before it is too late. My arms are open, my heart is open, my forgiveness is endless. But you must choose me, trust me, and pray to me now." Take a breath. Right here. Inhale deeply, hold it for a moment, and let it go. With that breath, imagine every worry leaving your body. Feel your shoulders soften, your heart open, your mind quiet. Whisper softly, even if only inside yourself, "God, I hear you. I open my heart to you. I trust you. I surrender to you." This simple prayer, spoken sincerely, even in silence, becomes a key that unlocks heaven's doors over your life. In this act of surrender, you invite God's protection over your mind, your home, your loved ones, and your future. He does not ask you to be perfect. He does not ask you to have all the answers. He only asks you to come as you are and to trust Him, even now, especially now. Think of all the times you have felt lost, confused, or afraid. Think of the nights when you lay awake, wondering if anyone was listening, if anyone cared, if anyone saw the battles you were fighting. God saw. He cared. He counted every tear, heard every whisper of your heart, and sent angels to stand guard over you. Some of the things you escaped, you did not even know were dangers. Some of the blessings you received, you did not even know were miracles. Heaven has always been working for you. But there comes a moment when heaven calls you to choose, to step fully into its protection and walk away from what harms you. That moment is now. Beloved, you have been standing at a crossroads, and this is why this message comes with such urgency. The path you choose today determines the blessings or losses of tomorrow. This is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to awaken you. God says, "I have been whispering, and now I am calling out loudly because I love you too much to let you wander further into harm." There are forces that want to pull you away from your destiny, but my power is greater. My light is stronger. My protection is ready. All I need is your yes, your trust, your prayer. Open your heart now, and you will not be shaken. Right now, as you read, picture a bright light descending around you. This light is warm, gentle, yet powerful, a shield of divine presence. It surrounds your body, your home, your loved ones. It pushes back every shadow, every fear, every hidden danger. This is God's presence. This is His protection. This is the reality you step into when you pray and trust Him. Even if your eyes cannot see it, your soul feels it, because your soul has always known Him. God is also saying to you, forgive yourself. Let go of the guilt you carry, the shame, the regret, the memories that weigh you down. You have punished yourself long enough. You have doubted yourself long enough. You have tried to do everything on your own long enough. Hand it to me now. Lay it at my feet. You do not have to carry it anymore. The moment you surrender, my grace flows over you, my mercy covers you, my angels strengthen you, and my spirit fills you with peace that cannot be shaken. You may feel as though you have no time left, that it is too late. But God says, as long as you breathe, it is never too late. This is not the end, this is the turning point. But you must take it seriously. This is not a chain message, not a superstition, not a scare tactic. This is heaven's voice reaching through the noise of your life, saying, "Come to me. Pray to me. Trust me. I will be with you. I will protect you. You are safe when you are in me." If you do this now, you will see doors open that you thought were forever closed. You will see opportunities arise where there were none. You will feel peace in situations that once terrified you. You will receive wisdom to make decisions that bless your future. You will be shielded from losses you cannot yet see but which heaven already knows about. God is not only warning you, He is offering you a way out, a way up, a way back into His covering. This is your chance to step into it. Pause for a moment and pray with me, even in your heart. God, I come to you right now. I have been afraid, I have been wandering, I have been unsure, but I hear your voice. I accept your warning. I receive your protection. I trust you with my life, my family, my future, and my soul. Cover me with your light. Guide me with your wisdom. Forgive me and lead me into the path you have prepared for me. I say yes to you. Amen. As you whisper these words, something shifts in the unseen. Angels move on your behalf. Dangers that were forming are scattered. Blessings that were blocked begin to flow. Your heart begins to feel lighter, calmer, steadier. This is not imagination, this is the reality of faith. This is what happens when you align with God's voice. He says to you again,